What is up, guys? Chris here, the Professional Dad, and I am back with another EDC knife reveal slash review slash several things wrapped up in one. The good people over at Knafs are launching a new knife. It's called the Lander 5. Ben had an idea to create a good knife that would be a great option for someone's first knife. A knife that was affordable, kind of a throwaway knife. You can beat it up if you toss it, if you lose it, if you loan it out and don't get it back. It's not going to break the bank because it's so affordable. But more than anything, a first knife, a knife that is going to be good enough to perform really well, but also to inspire and motivate people to enjoy using a knife, collecting knives, and to see where a passion for knives will take them. And so he created the Lander 5. They did it on Kickstarter and everything else, and apparently it's been a big hit over there on Kickstarter. But I have talked to the people at Knafs before. I talked to them at Blade Show in Atlanta. They gave me some swag and some stuff for the free giveaways that I did. But also, they sent me a Lander 3 to do a review on. Now, the good people at Knafs, especially Jenn, who is a rock star of a person. I talked to him. I talked to her. I didn't talk to them. I talked to her. Actually, I talked to her specifically. And she was awesome. She is always so nice, always so full of kind words, so supportive. And she told me that she wanted to send me a package over here for me to review and share with you guys. All about the stuff that they've got coming out right now. And I'm really excited to open this. Now, I already cut the tape and everything else. I already caught my little one in this because there is candy in this. And I caught him opening it, going through it, and taking the candy out. But I'm about to do a reveal and review on all this, and I'm really, really excited for that. So thank you, Jenn at Knafs, and all the great people at Knafs. You guys do awesome stuff, and here we go. So this is, again, all right, I don't want to read all this. Let me just read this right here. Thanks a heap ton for checking out the Lander 5. I wanted to design a first knife. You know, the one when someone asks, what's a great first knife? That's what I wanted to create, and I wanted it at a price point anyone can afford, especially smiley 12-year-old kids like I was. So we made the Lander 5. It's $30. Nailed it. Ben. What a cool note. And actually, Jenn wrote a separate note for me here. I'm not going to read that. Thank you, Jenn, and thank you all the people at Knafs. But here we go. So let's see what we've got in here. Yeah, my kid this is what he was after right here. So this is a pry bar, a mini pry bar. That's really cool, and it says Knafs on it. Should have kept my knife out. Oh, I don't even need a knife to open this. Okay. This is the Sancho Pry. Sancho. I don't know if I'm saying that right. I don't know if this is titanium or not. This might be titanium. I'm not sure. This is a cool little... Man, that's a small little pry bar. That is cool. This is the Sancho Pry or Sancho Pry from Knafs. That is cool. And it has this little leather bead here. That's cool. Or I said bead. I mean... string, lanyard, whatever you want to call it. That is a cool little pry bar. Heck yeah, I like that. I don't know if they're going to be selling these, or I'm sure they will be selling those, but that's really good. You know, one of the things about Ben is and I've always liked this about Ben. Ben knows exactly what he likes, and he's not trying to reinvent the wheel or anything like that. I've said this when I did the review on the Lander 3. Ben likes small knives, and as I said on that review, I heard Ben say specifically that the literal classic SD from Victorinox would be enough for him. That's more than enough knife that he needs. He just doesn't need a big bulky knife, and he doesn't want a heavy knife. So that's why he creates smaller knives like the Lander 3 and stuff like that. So this right here is exactly what I would see coming from Ben. That is really cool. Small, efficient, just a little pry bar that'll do exactly what you need it to do. Operate as a pry bar or a screwdriver or whatever. Let's see, we got candy here. We've got some cool Knafs patches. Knafs. Oh, the Knafs cat. What you carrying? Oh, that's cool. Rocket Man on a Lander. And that's cool too. Yep, cool stickers. All right, bunch of candy. What is this? I don't know what that is. Oh, I bet I do know what this is. I bet this holds bits right here. I bet that's what that is. Bet that's exactly what that is. Let's see. Bit Driver Grande. This is a Bit Driver Grande. Now, I know that they already have a Bit Driver. I've never gotten their Bit Driver. It's a lot smaller than this from what I did see. Oh, that's nice. Oh, that is nice. Wow, that is sweet. Man, that feels awesome. That is some great action. That's got to be ceramic bearings, I bet. Definitely an aluminum body. That's cool. Let me see. Let me pull this up right here. All right, this is an overall length of 3.5 inches. It weighs 3.4 ounces. Let me weigh that and see if that's correct. The country of origin is China for this. Let me see. £1 pound ounces. Oh, 3 ounces without, I bet once you put the bits in there, it's 3.4 ounces. All right, cool. 3.4 ounces with the bits in it. Let me see. It comes with a T6, a T8, and a T10. Designed by Knafs, but made in Shaanxi, China, home of the Terracotta Army, for those interested. And the bits are made in Vietnam. So the driver is made in China, the bits are made in Vietnam. Let's see, you get a 8, a 6, and a 10. Daggone, that is in there. Oops, dropped that TV remote. All right, so they got magnets in there that holds them in place. And then you have this right here. That is a O-ring that will hold them in place. I think they call it seat belt to hold it in place. That's cool. That is so cool. Man, that action is fantastic. That is fidgety as all get out. And it says Knafs here on top. I'll be using this in today's carry. That is awesome. Yep, the Lander. Oh, let me see what else you get in here. I bet these are just O-rings. Yep, just O-rings. And it comes in a little cool case. The Bit Driver Grande. Now, they do have another Bit Driver, but it's a lot more thin and narrow than this. And, oh, let me check really quick. I just wanted to see. Yep, fits perfect. And then you fit all your drivers, or your bits, I should say, down in there. That is cool. All right, let me see here. Oh, this one don't have tape on it. Only one of them does. All right, so let's open this one first. These are the Lander 5s, and typically anytime you get a Lander, you're going to get this paper owner's manual, maintenance, all that other stuff, warranty information. It shows you the diagram, how it comes apart and stuff like that, all the pieces. All right, so this is the 5. Let's check this out. That is the Lander 5. Boy, that is small. That is small. Look at that. That is a good looking little knife. That does not surprise me that that's coming from Ben. Ooh, you know what though? To be so small, the ergos are great on this because it's got this finger twirl so you can choke up on it. That's a short little small blade. Great jimping on top of the spine. Good swedge. Flat grind. It is a frame lock with stainless handles. Deep carry pocket clip. Screws are flush with the handle. And the pocket clip is reversible. Let me see what... All right, so they're using ACR as the blade steel for this. It's going to be easy to sharpen, good corrosion resistance, decent toughness. Not the best edge retention, but it's going to be easy to sharpen, and that's a great thing for a first knife. It's going to be easy to sharpen, so it's not going to be too hard for people to that are new to knives working with and stuff. That is a really good looking knife. I like that look, that stainless look. I'm blown away by how good that feels in the hand. You would think because of how small that is, that it would be too small, like a little 3-finger knife or something. But because you got that finger twirl, you can choke up, and it's got this really good jimping on top of the spine right there. So that feels really good in the hand. Great knife. It's got a thumb hole instead of thumb studs, so that's how you will actually deploy the blade. It is new, so it is tough and or not tough, but stiff and tight. So I will need to work that in. Easy to open and close with one hand. That is a good looking knife. Now let me see some stuff here. Let me see some stats on this. Obviously you have a drop point blade, 8 CR blade steel. The blade length is 2.13 inches, so 2.13 inches. Enough cutting edge to do basic EDC task, especially for like you said, a 12-year-old kid or somebody's first knife. This would be, I can see how this would be a really good first knife for somebody. It does have more of a, it feels like more than a $30 knife though, the way that it's made and the way that it looks. It is small. But yeah, I guess stainless and 8CR, they can get that, and doing it in China, they can get that price down really low. But it has a better feeling than a $30 knife. I will say that. Thumb hole opener, frame lock. Overall length is 5.38 inches. Deep carry pocket clip, screws flush with the handle, and it is reversible, as I said. Let me check the weight. Now this says 2.55 ounces. Let's go ahead and check. See if that is correct. Okay, this says 2.8 ounces. So, unless this scale is way off. Not saying 2.7. But it's still a lightweight knife, but it is a smaller knife. Let me see, does it say... the handle material is 2CR, cold forged, two-way reversible pocket clip, flat grind, blah, blah, blah. I'm trying to see. I'm sure that this is on... Ben spent his teens in the Boy Scouts, still has a scar on his thumb from a gnarly Swiss Army knife cut the first day of scout camp as a 12-year-old. He's now spent the better part of 15 years working with youth who love to camp, explore, and use pocket knives. We designed the Lander 5 for them and anyone else who needs a solid, affordable knife. Boy, they really hit the nail on the head with this. This is a great, affordable knife. It really is. Nothing, I mean, it's just a budget knife, you know, a really good budget knife. Let me see what this other one is here. Okay, so they come in two options and they sent me both. One is a stone-washed variant and one is a just a pure plain stainless. I like this one better. That stone-washed look is great. That feels a little bit lighter. Maybe this one is 2.5 ounces. Nope, 2.7 ounces. Same as the other one. Ooh, this one's got better. A little bit smoother and easier action too than the other one. Still a little stiff being a brand new knife, but easy opening and closing one-handed. What a great knife. You know what these are coming in at? $30. $30 daggone dollars, guys. $30 for the Landers 5. The Bit Driver. Oops. And they sent me this stuff right here. Thank you, Jen. Thank you, people at Knafs. You guys are awesome. You know, I'm going to say this and then I'm going to end this video. It's really hard to believe that a year ago I was lost, depressed, overweight, falling apart. My life was chaotic and crazy, and I started making videos at my daggone dining room table. Never any ambition of any of this happening. And now a year later, Knafs is sending me a package like this to review with you guys. It's all because of Knafs. It's all because of you all. Thank you very much. I can't say thank you to you all enough for the kind words, for supporting me, for watching my videos, for the comments. You guys are fantastic. I appreciate all of you. Tomorrow we will be going live, and guess what? One of these will be going home to one of you guys in the live stream. We will be giving one of these away tomorrow. And if you're not a member already, or not a member, but a subscriber already, subscribe so that you can join us tomorrow for the live stream. And somebody will take probably this one right here, take it home. Absolutely free. So I'm Christian Professional Dad. I wish all of you sharp knives, happy lives. I will see you in the next video. Oh, by the way, links will be in the description below. See you guys in the next video.